Instead of moving on up to the east side. Yeah, guys. Hey, hello. Welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly. I am RSCKY, the YouTube tech guy. And it's been a heck of a week. As you guys, some of you know, if you've been following the channel, we have been trying to move for a little bit now. And this past weekend, we put an offer in on a place, and we're in escrow. So things are moving really quick. Do have to do some work to the place, but by January, basically, this channel will look a lot different. So everything being planned out right now. The new studio, I'm mapping it out. We went shopping for some furniture this weekend. We're going shopping for more furniture next weekend. During Black Friday, we're getting all the appliances. It's a lot. So yeah, it is happening, guys. We are going to be having a big move, which will allow us to do so much more smart home stuff. Like, it's kind of perfect in a way, because I'm going to be moving into a new house, and then I'm going to be going to CES, where I'm going to be finding out the latest smart home tech and be like, telling everyone, just like, hey, do you want to be on Tech Out the House? Because we can really do it this time. We're going to get smart. I already got the smart lock on lock. Yale lock is on sale for Amazon, cheaper than anywhere else. I will be doing the Black Friday video coming out tomorrow, so look out for that. But that one I got. That one works with Google Assistant, which was perfect for me. I wanted to work with Google Home. I always recommend a smart lock that still has the key for you to turn, and it even has a number combination. So there's so many different ways you can let someone in if you're not home and still be protecting of yourself. So a lot of cool things going on. And before I get started, though, I do want to give a shout out because I see all these super chats even before I got started. So first off, let me just give a shout out to super chat. Quiet Storm, thank you for the super chat. MFX, thank you for the super chat. KLVSD, thank you for the super chat. And you had a question. I know this is early, but I miss your Mobile Weekly because of work. I'm off tonight. Didn't want to forget the super chat. Thank you so much for that. Thank you guys. As you guys always know, I appreciate super chat so much. And yeah, a lot of stuff going on right now. Oh man, the biggest thing is going to be probably have to get a whole new AC unit. So those super chat donations are going to a good cause, basically. But yeah, really excited and definitely can't wait to tech out the house. All right, now let's get to the news this week. And of course, we're already starting off with S11. And I wanted to talk about something important before we go further. It's going to happen where the rumor mill starts going. The S11 is going to be certified in December, and everyone's going to say, are they going to announce it at CES? Is this going to be the year that Samsung announces it early at CES? This has literally happened 5 years in a row that I can remember. It might have been longer. 5 years in a row. No, it's not going to happen this year. I know A, B, and C reason is going to be the reason why it should happen this year. Oh, well, look at how the iPhone 11 is doing. Look at all the competitions going on. Samsung needs a really big winner. It happens every time. The Note 7 debacle happened. It was like there were so many times when this was the year, and it's never the year. So no, it will not be coming out early. It will be coming out same time as always, announced in February, launched in March. That is the schedule for the S11. Now, let's get to the actual device. So first of all, the S11 and S11e are already getting talked about a lot and what we can expect for it. So the S11 looks like it will have a total of 5 cameras. Now, we know from the Note what 4 of the cameras are going to be. However, this time they're going to get some bump ups. So it's still being talked about on which one it's going to be, whether it'll be the 108 megapixel camera, or will it be a 27 megapixel camera, or will it be a 48 megapixel camera. One of these will replace the 12 megapixel sensor that Samsung has had for a long period of time. Second, the telephoto is getting a bump up to at least a 5 times optical zoom, which is what I've been wanting for so long. Like, I cannot wait for this phone because of this zoom. Like, this zoom will make me want to travel more. It'll be like, I've been wanting more zoom for so long, you guys. And the telephotos we've had have been really nothing special. The Pixel is better than most because of their software, but if you have a lens to do it, you're only going to get better. So I'm really curious to see what f-stop this telephoto will be to go 5 times. We'll have to wait and see how that goes, but that's going to be another thing that we're going to be getting, is a telephoto zoom. Then we're also going to be getting a ultra wide angle. No word if that will get an upgrade. Frankly, I just want that to have the 1080p 60 frames per second video on ultra wide, and I'll be very happy. That's really what I want from my ultra wide. That is one thing that I will give kudos to of iPhone, is that their ultra wide does do their 4K 60 frames per second. They don't do the night mode wide angle, don't know why, but you know, each one has their own fault basically. And then we have the time of flight, which will make the 4th camera, obviously. Now, the 5th camera being rumored right now is the macro camera. Now, we've seen this in OnePlus 7T, in other devices as well. So this would be an interesting one. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility. I think it's kind of likely. I don't know what the other one could be other than that. There's a mystery about it. There's nothing confirmed yet, but people are speculating into that or a monochrome camera. But I think we've gotten past the monochrome phase, and I think the macro is going to be the new in thing. And again, it'll be something that Samsung can launch and literally say that your iPhone can't do that. So that because of that, I believe that's what it's going to be for Samsung. Then we also have some more bad news, which I'm sure 90% of you saw coming. No headphone jack on the S11 series. Not going to happen. Yes, I know. It's the last big one, and I do think it sucks. Not going to sugarcoat it. I do think it sucks. So yeah, there it is. All right. Then we have the S11e, which is going to have 2 changes. One we've talked about previously, but I do want to remind everyone if you don't remember or you missed that show. And that is, first and foremost, it will not be a flat display anymore. It is going to be all curved. Apparently, it's just it's going to be easier just to manufacture all curved displays instead of a flat display and then a curved display. It takes up more time, so I guess it's just easier for them to develop all curved displays moving forward for their high-end smartphones. So I know that'll be a disappointment to some people, because some people really did like the flatness of the 11e. That will be going away. However, the other big thing is it's going to have all 3 cameras. Now, as you know, both the iPhone and Samsung gave their entry-level models the wide angle and the mid-range. Or sorry, and the main camera, and the main camera and the wide angle, and that was what the entry levels had. They did not have the telephoto. If this one gets the telephoto as well, that'll be really interesting. But I do have a feeling that if it gets a telephoto, I think it's going to be a 2x optical zoom. If it gets a 5.2, that's awesome. That's like showing Samsung, like, wow, like they're kind of putting their best foot forward. I think that's great. But we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. Let me know what you guys think about all of these new things we're getting from the S11. Obviously, we're only going to keep getting more and more information about it, but I'm pretty excited about the batteries we talked about 2 weeks ago, and just everything I'm finding out about this phone. I think it's definitely going to be a contender in terms of battery life and camera quality, which again are always the 2 big things. I will say that it does look more disappointing that the design isn't going to change much, but I guess it is what it is right now. I can look for other brands for making a better quality and better looking style. And not that Samsung's bad, it's just same old at this point. Then we have already the announcement. Not the announcement, but basically the blueprint and the passing of the Razr 2 patents. And for me, this is just like, okay, Razr, so this is going to be the important one, right? Because the Razr Phone 1, like I said, if you haven't watched our tech rant, watch it, because no one should buy that phone. No one should buy that phone. Maybe if you're a YouTuber, that's about it, and then you should sell it. But no one should buy that phone. You should not support that kind of in terms of like, we're just gonna do the bare minimum, and that's it. You know, we did the hardware that, you know, was really impressive, really great quality, yada yada yada, but having a decent processor for 1,500, no. Having a great battery life for 1,500, no. Let's give them far less. Let's make Apple make us look bad. But yeah, that's what, you know, the Razr 2 is, and why I don't believe most people get. So what is the Razr 2 phone bringing that the Razr 1 didn't? Well, obviously it will upgrade the specs, which should be done on this one, to be quite honest. So again, why no one should get the Razr 1. The second thing, though, is you're going to get a in-display fingerprint scanner, which makes more sense. It'll also allow the screen to be bigger. And third, you're actually going to have like a whole bunch of gestures. So the whole idea behind this phone is that you're going to have swipe gestures from each kind of location, and all in all, they'll be able to do different things. Like if you hold there, that'll be different from tapping it or swiping it. I'm curious to see how this will turn out in actual usage, but I like the idea, I must admit, obviously, with my one-handed plus operations from Goodlock. If you haven't seen that video on the Note or any Galaxy device, make sure to check out that video that we just posted this past week. I love that feature. I love the ability to just, you know, swipe and launch my Google Assistant, or swipe down and then launch to my last recent app. I like these quick gestures, and I find them very useful. So I'm very curious to see how it'll turn out all in all once all this is set up. But yeah, those are going to be the main two things that are changed from the Razr Phone 2 from the Razr Phone 1. And honestly, I think it'll be worth it to wait more than ever for the Razr Phone 2. All right, then to kind of finish what we started last week, we talked about how John Legere was not going to WeWork. We talked about that. The next day, this was announced. The very next day, this was announced. John Legere is officially leaving T-Mobile. And I think this is a big deal. One, I do believe that T-Mobile was making a huge mistake by not offering whatever another company is offering. Now, if he said, like, the money doesn't matter and I want to leave regardless, okay. But if T-Mobile didn't offer him double his salary, they are idiots. Like, I get the other guy. I get John Legere's trying to, you know, really kind of tell, oh no, he's just like me. He's like my son and all that kind of stuff. We're just alike. He doesn't give off the same personality in all of the press releases, as well as all of the parts. Now, from what I understand, because I've asked T-Mobile managers and all this kind of stuff about it, and from what they've told me, actually, he still will be on the board of directors. He just won't be the CEO. T-Mobile should, at the very least, try to have him as the main spokesman. What do I mean by that? Sprint has a CEO. They also have the face of the company, which is the Can You Hear Me Now guy. He is the face of Sprint. Everything Sprint announces, everything Sprint talks about on new promotions, all that kind of stuff, it is him, not the CEO, doing it. That should be the same for T-Mobile. John Legere should be the spokesperson for T-Mobile. And if T-Mobile doesn't at least get that locked down, they are making a huge mistake. Like, I cannot stress how much of a huge mistake that is if they don't do that. Let me know what you guys think. I really, we talked about this. John Legere is one of the main CEOs that encompass what the brand stands for. When all the success of the brand, all of the great things of the brand come from the image of the CEO. It might not be all him. Obviously, it takes a whole lot of people in a boardroom to really make something happen, but he is the face of the company in so many ways. And we compared it to a Steve Jobs from Apple, now a Tim Cook of Apple, very different app. Like, people still want to say Apple is creative, Apple is, you know, revolutionary. They're not. They're not. Apple is none of those things anymore. I'm sorry, they're not. They are mass production personified with great quality. But they are nothing in terms of cutting edge, leading anything anymore, bleeding, things that they're none of that anymore. They're not. That was Steve Jobs' Apple. Tim Cook's Apple is all about how do we get more money. That is it. That's why he was a way better business person than Steve Jobs. But Steve Jobs had the creativity that made everyone fall in love with Apple and the genius marketing. So that is what John Legere, I feel, is for T-Mobile. And as a T-Mobile customer, I must say, I myself am definitely like, what's going to happen? So hopefully it'll turn up. It's not going to be till May. He leaves at the end of April. That's when his contract is up. And I just hope from now till then, T-Mobile offers everything that they can to him. But we'll have to wait and see. And I'm very curious how it'll turn out. What do you think? What do you think would be one of the biggest companies that would just like completely fall off, or not crumble, but like be devastated if they lost their CEO? Another one I truly believe would be devastated is if Kevin Feige left Marvel. If he ever left Marvel, Marvel would go downhill. Absolutely. So yeah, let me know who you think would be a big impact if someone ever left. That one's kind of arguable, but the one that we just new product, not going to talk about it too much, but Tesla. They just launched a really cool, I think it's cool looking, okay? I do think it's cool looking. It's very polarizing. You either hate it or you love it. I think it's cool looking. I think if you were driving in that, you get attention. You get attention no matter what. Now, people might be thinking, what a schmuck, but like, it is what it is. But if Elon Musk left Tesla, I think as much controversy as he has, I think Tesla would immediately fall. Because as much of a arrogant and probably all kinds of things the guy is, he is the reason why that company is that high up. And also why it has a lot of accidents, like don't throw a ball at a glass that obviously isn't the same glass, it's on the... But yeah, so yeah, really definitely a difference. Alright guys, that was the news this week. Not too much. One, I didn't gather as much news as normal because if you ever buy a house, it is a lot of paperwork, especially when I'm also my own agent. So I am now doing the double the paperwork essentially as a buyer and as an agent, and explaining everything to my wife, explaining, doing inspections and all this kind of stuff, and all these things that you have to zero in on in a short period of time when you're in escrow. So yeah, didn't have as much time, but those were the main articles that I thought stood out. Now let's get to your questions. If you have a question you want to ask, just ask it in the comment section down below, and I will answer it before the end of the show. And we have some more super chats. Let me get to those first. Congrats on the new house. Thank you so much, L. Clark. I really appreciate that. Alex Rudd, thank you as well. David Middleton, thank you. Can't tell what that emoji is for Michael T, but thank you. Thank you for all the super chat donations, guys. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's get to your questions. Finally getting the Note 10 Plus in Pearl White 512 version. Available unlocked for $400 off. A Note 8 trade-in. I'm still keeping my Note 9. Worth the wait. Free stuff. Nice. Good job. And the fact that you're keeping the Note 9, that's a really good backup phone, man. That's a really good backup phone. Awesome. Great. Congratulations. I really am happy for you. Still waiting on the Galaxy Watch 2. Hope it comes out soon. It will be coming out with the S11. We confirmed that last week, I think. Don't forget what the sticker looks like. Oh yes, the new stickers. I forgot. Wait for it. I haven't even done these sticker things. Brace yourselves. Tech difficulties inbound. No, it's been a heck of a week. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I literally got through about I think it was about 20 pages of signatures with me and my wife, maybe an hour ago before doing this. So it's a lot. It really is a lot. Just stuff you have to go through, and although I know it, I'm essentially kind of treating my wife as the client because explaining to her what this means and what this is, and what we have to look out for and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a lot. But no, technical difficulties were inbound this week. So the monitor that broke is seeming to cause like freezing issues. And I think I finally, this is clearly what a technician always does, whenever people say like, man, how do mechanics and techs like always know how to fix things? It's trial and error. Like I was literally like, okay, let me see if it's getting too much power from the USB and that's what's causing it to freeze. Nope, still froze. Okay, then let's try this. Let's try this. And finally, when I disconnected the monitor that has been broken for a while now, that's what made it work. So there you go. Always waiting for this guy. Wrestling always comes first. No, well, wrestling finished early, so I was fine with that. Although I didn't get to see the Stone Cold thing afterward. Man, did not see the NXT wins coming though. This channel is really should be bigger. I don't know why he doesn't get more followers and support. Thank you so much, Adrian. I really do appreciate that. I mean, I'm always happy with what I have. Definitely, I feel that it's partially my fault, though. I mean, I will say easily since July, I've been backed up. Like, I've been and everything. And, being a district manager at the same time as having a YouTube job is a big task. Not to mention with a newborn, and still want to make sure my daughter feels special. So it's everything all at once. But I will say that I still love doing this. I really love doing this, and I love reaching out to brands and getting devices. Like I have a new device that I am so excited to test out. If you know me, I tested out a phone. I think it was this time last year that I told you guys was the future, and as soon as Samsung or iPhone adopts this, it will take off, and it will be the new form factor that every phone has. Not bendable, but two-screen phones. The Nubia Z20. I'm going to be unboxing it, doing my first impressions this week. This is an actual US version of this phone. And yeah, everything for under 600 that you could want, and dual display. I cannot wait. So yeah, definitely look out for that video because I'm really excited about this one. Like, this is something I've been waiting for and I'm excited about. So that's always fun. Good thing comes to those who wait. I definitely do. I blame Apple. Yes, I blame Apple for holding me back. Definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, RICKY, the YouTube tech guy. Candid applause. Did you make sure it's a fire-free zone? It's a fire-free zone? Yes, actually, there are no fires where I am moving to. So right now, I am actually near the fires. We had to evacuate for the past 3 years, actually, just so you guys know. Where I currently am, because I'm in the Valley of Los Angeles, which is where all the heat, obviously, is more so. But definitely where there's a lot of trees and forests if you go a little bit north or if you go a little bit west. So now I will be further away from the fires, but more importantly, further away from the traffic, which I am definitely happy about. I love Los Angeles. This will be the city I always call home, but I will admit traffic has gotten worse over the years, and it's nice to go further away from it. Yeah, who knows, man? I'll keep going more that way and see Jonathan and Austin Evans one day. Who else thinks the S11 leaks are not real? Samsung doesn't have camera bumps. Well, those are CAD renders. So it's not that they're not real. It's that, one, when it comes to it, you will see... You're not going to see a bump. You are right. Like, Samsung does not have as big of a bump. It is still a bump. Like, it raises up past it. But it's so minuscule that you don't have to worry about the push it down on one side of the phone and it tilts up. It's never that big of a bump. So yeah, you are right that these aren't real because they're renders. They are literally people taking what they're hearing and making it, and we'll see how it goes from there. Uh, Having a bigger telephoto could create a bump because the lens has to move up and down within it to have a periscopic zoom that this phone will have. So it could have a bigger bump, but I do not think that it will have that big of a bump. You're right. Let's see. Who else thinks? Oh yeah, smart glasses. Yes, these are smart glasses. They are Focals by North. If you haven't seen our video on them, definitely check them out. I still love these glasses, and this is like it again. It shows me the potential. Like this tech, I am excited for it because as soon as a company, the big three, get a hold of it, Google, Samsung, or Apple get a hold of it, this will be everywhere. Like it easily will be everywhere. For $600 to $800 with prescription or not, I think it will be a really great thing just because it lasts about 3 days battery life. You get notifications about everything you have, just like a smartwatch. But unlike a smartwatch, if this dies, you still have prescription glasses, or you can put on your sunglasses and have that. If this dies, it's a paperweight. So I think it's definitely better in the end, and I do believe this is the future overall. And they were very smart to make it more fashionable and without any cameras because that is needed. Before going all AR, just do this, and this will be much better in the meantime. Apple YouTubers say iOS 13 is the buggiest ever. I don't think it's the buggiest ever. I think, what was it, like 8 or something like that? That was like horrible. Which iOS one do you remember being the most horrible? I think it was 8, I want to say. But it was funny because I was like, yeah, you can tell Steve Jobs' influence isn't there anymore because like he made sure, I think it was up to iOS 6, you had no real problems with iOS to the scale you do. Yes, it would crash if, which I showed on my video back when I was Android guy, it crashed when you would do too many things at once. Like it just couldn't take that. It couldn't take a true power user, I always said. But everything else didn't really crash. However, the funny thing is yeah, the buggiest thing started, I would say, after Steve Jobs. Is the S11 camera bump? If that's the S11 camera bump, I'm out. I don't think it'll be that big. Hey Ricky, what in your opinion is the best 8-inch to 10-inch Android tablet? Thanks. Ooh, I must admit I have not looked into Android tablets that much. So 3 come to mind. The best overall Android tablet, I will say, is still Samsung. So you can get good deals on the S6, which is the best overall, obviously, currently right now, but still not. I think it needs to be priced lower. The S5, good. S5e is good, very slim, and I think if you're using it as a media device, perfect. S4 is the one I currently have, still great, long battery life, 16 hours of video playback, and it does get there. But yes, so really good when it comes to that. Other than that, I would say I do really think the Huawei media pads are really good, especially for the price. You get a pen still, you get all this kind of stuff. It's going to be the one I'm giving my daughter for Christmas. So yeah, really good, I would say. And then the other one that is, I haven't tested it, but I love the concept of it. And that is the Lenovo Android tablets that dock and either become an Alexa station or become a Google Home. I think those are really great concepts because a lot of times we use our tablet in the home and then just like we leave it somewhere. So why not make it become an Echo Show or make it become a Google Home? I think that's a really great concept, and definitely I think it would be a lot better. What's a good smart thermostat that won't break the bank? The upgrade of mine is going to be on sale actually. So I have the Honeywell smart thermostat, and the upgrade is going to be on sale for like 100 and let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get the, oh yeah, Black Friday ad. Smart home. The Nest is going to be on sale as well, but if you want a more affordable one that's still great and that works like perfect, I've never had any issues with mine. So if you're hearing anything about issues on any of them, I've never had any issues with mine. Um, yeah, so the Nest are going to be up to $70 off, but that still puts it at around like 150, I think, or up. This one is normally 200. It's the Honeywell Home Smart Color Thermostat, and it is going to be on sale for $120 on Best Buy, probably other places as well. But that is where I would go with for a great thermostat for a great price. 120 bucks is really good, and I've never had any complaints. You can do scheduling, you can do all this kind of stuff. I get a monthly stuff. I got my mom the Nest, and I got this one, and I don't really see a difference. So yeah, hopefully that will help. All right. The so-called S11, just a concept leak. The design will be made. Will never. Which got made will never be produced. Yeah, definitely. Nope, I can confirm it's at MWC. It'll be on stage when my boss gives the keynote. There you go. CES will be a smart things update and new connected appliances. Great, I'm buying the connected appliances on Black Friday. But, hey, at least I'll get good sales. Please no more hole punch. It'll be a hole punch. Better have that 108 megapixel camera. I think it probably will. Ricky has a fever and the only cure is more zoom. Need more zoom, damn it. Back in my day, we had 10 times optical zoom. I wonder if Ricky will get the limited edition Note 10 Plus that was made in partnership with Disney and LucasArts. LucasArts made all the wallpapers, effects, and animations unit. No, I will not. I saw it. I love it. I'm not the biggest Kylo Ren fan, but it just looks so good. But no, I won't get it. How much better can a phone get in 8 to 9 months? Be real. I mean, 5 times optical zoom and a 5-hour longer battery life is pretty good in my opinion in not 8 to 9 months, so I'd be happy with it. When will Samsung work on their cloud services? They provide every appliance and car, and they would dominate IoT. Yeah, they really don't. They're really not in that category. They're just not. I mean, they are, but no one cares. And that's not just a slight at them. It's just they haven't really invested in advertising or anything along those lines. Verizon puts a cell phone tower on the roof of my building, and I don't lose my signal in the elevator anymore. Nice. Congrats on that. That's always awesome. That's one thing I'm kind of nervous about. I will say that as of right now, at my new home, I get better service than I do now. But I'm a little worried about the internet. I need fast internet, obviously. So that's what I'm kind of worried about right now. Because, yeah. All right. I got an iPhone 6 and watching you on both iOS and Android. It's like parallel universe, and it opens up in my room. That's hilarious. That's awesome. There will be an S11e, S11, S11 plus 5G. S11 will come in 256, 512, and 1 TB. Wow. Not even 128 anymore? That's impressive. That is really impressive. I'm already used to no jack, so it's not that much of a deal. For some people, it's not anymore. Careful not to cross the streams. Yeah, don't cross the streams between iOS and Android. Will the next Samsung watch come out not active? Oh, when will it come out? With the S11. Not worth the money. Mid-range phone are looking a lot better price-wise. I'm actually spoofing Pokemon Go on the iPhone. Only reason I got it, it was $50. There you go. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions just loaded. Everybody drink. It's the phone to replace my S8. The S11? Let's see. Colors will be a mix of purple prism, new version of the black, which they are working on for a while now. Limited white, green, red, and mixed matte finish gold in some markets. Don't tease me with green again. My heart can't take it. All I want, Samsung, all I want is a green Galaxy phone. Is that too much to ask? Is that just too much to ask, Samsung? Jeez. No one can figure out what the December Apple event is about. They're having one? Did they just announce that and I missed it? What? When is it, or what was the poster on? Oh, let me just see. December Apple event. Oh, isn't that just their app like awards thing? I don't know if it'll be anything else. I really do wonder. I really have to say, I don't know if it'll have anything else besides that. I feel like it's just going to be about that. But we'll have to wait and see. I remember them announcing the app thing, but I was like, oh, that's not going to be anything. I don't know. We'll see. I think you can make a better video on good luck. What do you want to see in a video with good luck? 2020 is the year of 5G takes off. So says Verizon. They promise 40% market penetration. I doubt that will happen, but we'll see. Verizon's 5G is all millimeter wave as far as I'm concerned, as far as I know, which people aren't buying that. I mean, well, that's what I see. I'm very curious. I mean, you know a lot about Verizon, obviously, but still curious to see what we'll see. So long, T-Mobile Tuesday. Not my T-Mobile Tuesday. Okay, but who else do slow cooker Sunday like John? Absolutely. I forgot T-Mobile Tuesday existed. Prizes have been crappy. Yeah, I haven't done T-Mobile Tuesday in a while. I was at a T-Mobile and they gave me a hat one time because it was Tuesday. That was cool. He will be the chairman of the board and have all the power. As long as he has that, that's great. Bye-bye, T-Mobile Tuesday. Screw you, Wednesday. Whoa, a whole bunch of questions loaded. Everybody drink. All right. Voice is not on sync. Did that just change, or has that been this whole time? Maybe I'll have to change the whole lag thing next time. I can't change it now, but I have it set to normal latency, but there is low latency and ultra low latency. So maybe I'll do that next time if there's a out of sync issue now. Let's see. QLED 13-inch laptop has shipped to the US. Asian reviews so far, screen quality is light years away of LCD, even OLED, in benchmark color and RGB scale. Nice. T-Mobile Tuesday. If Ricky would leave a YouTube tech guy, I don't want no Steve YouTube tech guy. No, Steve would never be a YouTube tech guy. Cap Marvel is now Cap PDS Kids. What? Not sure what that. Not my cup of tea, but it is different. The are you saying the truck? Elon Musk is trolling y'all with that thing. I don't think it's trolling. I think it's legit real. I truly do believe it's legit real. And because how many people have pre-ordered it? Like how many like you can say whatever you want about it, but it is amazing how many people have already pre-ordered that thing. How much percent are you charging yourself? How much percent am I charging myself? Oh, for all the work I do? I don't know. Buying a home, being a father, having a job, and then tech news. Yeah. Welcome to my life. What do you think of the Jabra 75Ts? So I do not have them yet. I did reach out to Jabra, although they said they might not be able to have review units till the beginning of next year. I have one more contact to try in Jabra, but man, those are some that I just want to get my hands on. I still, the 65Ts are the best ones out in my opinion. The active ones are the ones I have, and the 75Ts just look like they did everything better. So yeah. Is the Note 11 coming with the S11? As of right now, the rumors saying no, but we'll have to wait and see. Buy new Nvidia Shield or keep the old one? I think it depends on what you really want. I have the old Nvidia Shield. I am up. I hadn't used it for a long time, and it just upgraded me all the way to 9, 9.0. Basically, I was on I think I was on 7 something, so that was really outdated. But yeah, really, we'll say that it has been crazy in that aspect. It works fine, no issues. The new interface is interesting, but I just hadn't used it because I am all about Roku's now. I even got Target had an amazing sale. It might be sold out by now, but they had a sale for a Hisense 55-inch TV for $200. And yeah, it was really good. It was $195, I think exactly. And yeah, that was a really good price. So. Got it. It was a Roku TV, 55-inch, 4K, Dolby Vision, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, yeah, sure, I'm good. And that's a bedroom TV, so very happy about that. Did you win a bet with your wife about the Chris Evans hairstyle, Captain America thing? No, I mean, I felt I was right. If you, at the end of this video, you guys will see me with my hair cut. That was how I always had my hair since we met. So she never thought I could grow out my hair. And it's funny because if you've seen Instagram, my son was born with a full head of hair. So it's I'm I could do it just because I don't. But yeah, so my son has been born with a full head of hair, and his hair's down to here already. It's growing fast. Oh, he's got some of my genes. That is why the S10s are so cheap for the holidays. They are trying to clean out the global inventory. In January, the S8 is ending production, and the S9 and S9 Plus will see a price drop to $400. Whoa, I see. Have you or are you using the One UI 2.0 10? Do you suggest waiting until the official release date? I'm actually waiting until the official release date. The Note is my main phone, and I have 2 other lines now, a work line, and then my tester line. So because of that, I guess I have another line. Well, whatever. I have a lot of lines. Point is that basically my Note is still my main one that my wife and my family and all my friends call. All my business transactions are done with other phones, but this one is the main one, so I do not want to do beta testing on that phone. 'Twas Rigsby. Did the voice sync ever go back? I know everyone's saying that it was out of sync. Hey, a whole bunch of questions floated. Everybody drink. Um, maybe he might be like the camera under the screen coming 2020 for Samsung. That would be great if it is able to do that. I don't think it will be. Rigsby is taking control of Cybernet. Rigsby would dominate Cybernet. Cybernet wouldn't stand a chance. Neither would. What's the new thing? I forgot the new Terminator thing. Cybernet never existed, and then another thing existed instead of Cybernet. It's like watching a dub movie from North Korea. Audio is not matching the video. Sorry, guys. I really do apologize for that. Um, Waiting on a good deal for the S4. I understand. Is the sync still bad? Let me know if the sync is still bad. Not sync yet, but it's not too bad. Again, sorry guys. There's nothing I can do at this point because I could change it before I go live, but not during it. Let's see. That Honeywell one was the one I was looking at. Thanks, keep up the good work. Thank you. I'm glad that one worked out. We do not want to make a Bixby tablet. Never release the Galaxy speaker in the US. Yeah, the Galaxy speaker is really interesting, right? Because it's not coming to the US. And so funny because like I was looking at Samsung's website because I'm getting all my appliances ready. Like, okay, these are the appliances that I want to buy, and I'm gonna buy it on Black Friday or Cyber Monday or whatever. I'm getting them all ready to see if the prices drop. So that being said, I'm like, I have everything ready, and then I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's like, so I saw Galaxy Home, and I'm like, what the hell is Galaxy Home? And I forgot about that speaker entirely. I forgot it was named Galaxy Home. The Nest Plus doorbell is awesome. That is probably the doorbell I'm going with. Then added the smoke detector, makes a nice setup in one app. The smoke detector, I have a couple of different options with that, so I will be seeing which one I'll be going with. Because there's a really cool mesh router system. There's smoke detectors, and I think that's really cool. Not sure how true this is. Have you heard about PayPal buying Honey? No, I haven't. That would be a good thing for them. What's your opinion of the Asus ROG Phone 2? I do not have so much of an opinion, to be honest, just because I think it's so niche. I think it's good price, but it's not great price. Like great price would be like a OnePlus. Great price would be the Nubia Z20. Great price would be a lot of other phones. Pixel 3a. Those are great prices. It's a good price, I think. But it depends on what you really want. I think it'll be comparable to probably some 5G phones that come out. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Waiting on the S11 to replace my S8. I think that'll be a great upgrade. What are you doing for this Thanksgiving? I do the same thing every year. I go over my mother-in-law's house during the day. She kind of does cooking all day. So do that. And then we'll go to my mom's side of the family for dinner. So yeah, that's how we do Thanksgiving. Try to always make sure to include both families during every major holiday. When will there be a YouTube Tech Guy Black Friday reviews? So we do the Black Friday video either tomorrow night or Tuesday morning, depending on how long it takes me. I have all the ads ready, and I have all that stuff ready, so hopefully I will have that ready. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But if not Monday night, tomorrow night, it would be Tuesday morning. Yeah, for $100 pre-order, yeah, dude, I almost even pre-ordered it. Although I don't care if some of y'all make fun of me. I really want that Mustang. That Mach-E, it's like my childhood, which was all about Mustang and muscle cars. Mustang was my first car. And my new passion of electric vehicles in the hopes that I never have to pay for gas again, because that would be great. My gas bills are ridiculous for being a DM. I get comped for it, but still, putting a lot of miles in my car. and the fact that it's a family car, which I'm now, I have a full family. So it's calling to me. My wife thinks it's too expensive. And I cried. I remember you with no hair. Yep. Woohoo! App takes after you with hair. Yes, yes, he does. Tech wife keep messing with you. Don't get in trouble. Oh, yes, it is almost time to get off. A little bit more time though. We started at 15, so I have about 8 more minutes. No, that was not my tech wife messaging me. That was my brother-in-law, or well, no, my brother. That's what I call. What brand is glass frame? So these are called Focals by North. So the company is North, and the brand or the unit is called Focals. Really great. We have a video on it on our channel. Definitely check it out. But I still love them, and every time I take my contacts off, these are the first things I put on. I have 2 Honeywell smart thermostats. Got them off eBay. Work great. Yeah, I've never had a problem with Honeywell for sure. Oh yeah, the Galaxy Home. That isn't it. That isn't a thing. Yeah, no, it's not. Wait till the Ring Video Doorbell 3. Oof. I was gonna buy. Well, I guess I have a long return period anyway. We'll see. I have to wait and see. Tell Ricky what you want, what you really, really want. Why are we getting Spice Girls involved in this? All right, guys. Ask your last questions, and we will call it a show in a little bit. But yeah, guys, we're still gonna have a show. I will let you guys know ahead of time if we don't have any shows coming up in December. Obviously, it probably will get a little chaotic towards a certain period. And I might have jury duty, but I'm going to try to push that back because with moving and everything, I'm hoping I can push it back. I definitely want to, do it. I always love doing the process, or I've never been selected, but I always like, going for the process. But man, I want to push that back to like March or something like that. Hey, David Middleton, thank you again for another super chat. You guys are awesome with the super chats. Really, I appreciate it. I want you guys to know that. I really do appreciate it. Not one of these big time YouTubers are like, oh, yeah. Everyone gives me super chats. I'm like, every time I get it, I'm like, thank you guys so much. Are you going to make a best phones of 2019 video? Yeah, I probably will. Brother from another mother. Well, he's a brother from another mother and another father. He's my brother's brother, so that's why I call him my brother. I have no idea what I went with that. Yeah, I don't know why you guys just did that, but whatever. All right, guys. I think that will be wrapping up. Will we do a best of 2019 video? Yeah, I think we will. We're definitely going to do a best budget phone of 2019, and I think I can come up with a regular phone of 2019. I just wanted all of them to come out, and we'll have to wait and see. Jury duty sucks. Yeah, I've never been selected, so I've never actually had to do the whole thing. But it's always been interesting going there, and I always meet interesting people. It's Los Angeles, so people talk to each other. Although last time I went, there wasn't as much cell phone craze, so now I'm curious to see if no one talks to each other anymore. And now it's just like everyone's on their cell phone. I mean, a guy was reading a newspaper back then, so that might be obviously not existing anymore. But yeah. Need a good iRobot. I will be checking for smart vacuums, seeing what's good. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, I think we are going to call that a show. Thank you guys always so much for watching. I really always appreciate it. If you can, really does me a big favor if you hit that like, thumbs up. That actually has Google recommend us more, so people will see more of these videos and we will be able to do more, and it always just helps out. So if you can give a like, thumbs up before you leave, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much for one last more super chat. Quiet Storm and Alex. Changes coming in a new year. More vlogs, LOL. What? Okay, so before I leave, if you guys can answer that, just fire in, answer it. Would you guys be cool with seeing more vlogs about getting the house? If I can get my wife involved and all that kind of stuff, would you guys watch it? Like, would we at least get 1,000 to 2,000 people watching it, those videos? Because if we would, I would put in the effort to do vlogs of this whole experience and why I picked these things, and the new studio setup behind the scenes, all that kind of stuff. Because yeah, I will have a new studio. I will definitely have a studio tour. I'm going to be picking out stuff, lots of cool stuff. So let me know which, if you guys would be interested in vlogs. Let me know. It could be after this video is posted. It could be on the community page. It could be on another video. You could say, hey, I would watch more vlogs. Let me know, because I'd be very curious if you guys would be down for more vlogs. Then it would be a good thing to do. Oh, and while you guys post about that, I will make sure you guys know about our shameless plug, 51st Day Questions. It is getting bigger and bigger. I thank you guys so much. It's gone up like about $2 to $5 a month in revenue for me, so that's pretty cool. Look, I'm not expecting this to blow up like I'm like getting 1 million downloads, but it's really cool how much it's growing for me. That I created this app. It's great to have on a first date. It's great to have on a 20-year anniversary. You will find out something that you either did not remember or that you definitely would be cool to know about where their mindset is now. So also, if it is your first date, my viewers definitely have told me that you are more likely to get a second date if you use this app. So I mean, don't make that person divorce you. Don't make that person walk away from you and never see you again. Do the app for their sake. All right, guys. He just froze up. Got too excited. I just froze up. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been RSDKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe up there. Make sure you follow us on social media right here. And of course, check out our latest video up there. And right down here, you're going to find the perfect video for you. Or at least that's what YouTube tells me. Thanks again.